For the next hour, Daytime is taking you to the land of snow-capped mountains, fine timepieces, and decadent delights.
We're taking a 3-day tour of Switzerland with the top down and our sights set on adventure.
We'll enjoy good food and even better wine.
Cheers. Cheers.
Viva la Grigia.
Viva la Grigia.
Fine chocolate confections.
I'll try not to eat too much of it.
Watchmaking wonders.
That's beautiful.
And the rich traditions of this beautiful country.
So join us as Daytime explores Switzerland.
Hi, I'm Cindy Edwards. Welcome to Daytime Explores Switzerland.
Hi, I'm Jerry Penacoli, and take a look around. We have the beautiful Swiss Alps. We've got gorgeous, pristine lakes. We are just outside of St. Moritz, taking a road trip to end all road trips, that's for sure.
Of course, Switzerland is known for its banks, its chocolate, its cheese, its beautiful scenery, and we are going to show you this amazing country.
We're going on an adventure that you are going to enjoy. We're doing things that, well, I've never done. So
Me neither.
It's going to be a blast as you come along as we explore the beautiful country of Switzerland. Here's an overview.
Beyond breathtakingly beautiful. That's the only way to describe the country of Switzerland. A landlocked gem rich in alpine history, lush landscape, and storybook towns. And that's just the beginning. Winter sports in Switzerland are pretty much synonymous. Skiing and snowboarding are among the most popular. Skating arenas lighted at night create a wondrously magical setting. Even polo on ice, that's nice. As the glistening white of the Swiss mountainscape turns to verdant green, summer sports lovers are not left in the cold. Switzerland boasts some of the best hiking and mountain biking in the world. And you never know who you're going to bump into. Windsurfers take to the water of the pristine mountain-fed lakes. Kite surfers are up and away like birds. With world-class accommodations and 5-star restaurants abound.
Delicious.
Many of them high atop the mountains, in and above the clouds. Switzerland really is a little piece of heaven. Oh man, and look at this place. It is gorgeous.
Oh, Vella.
This is a very small, and we mean small, farming village in the midst of the Alps, about, southeast of Zurich. Quite a ways. It took us about 2 hours to get here. Yeah.
Windy roads.
And we came here for a very special reason.
Yes, Renzo Blumenthal, he runs this farm, former Mr. Switzerland, and he's going to teach us all about farming today.
Little crush.
Tough
She's
assignment.
got a little crush on him.
Maybe I do.
Say the name Renzo Blumenthal and the Swiss know exactly who you're talking about. This former pro soccer player, model, and reality show star has made quite a name for himself. Today he enjoys a quiet life running an organic farm in the village of Vella. He shares this farm with his beautiful wife Ladina and their 3 young children. Renzo understands English, but he speaks Romansh, which is derived from Latin.
So Renzo, you were Mr. Switzerland in 2005, a successful model. You could have gone on to do some acting, be a big celebrity, move to the big city, but you chose to be a farmer. Why?
Well, I enjoy the landscape, I enjoy being in the nature. This is where I grew up, in the beautiful landscape, and that's what I want to do.
Do you trust 2 Americans who have never driven a tractor to drive your tractor?
Yes, no problem.
I understood that.
Now, that's right. Now, you know how to milk a cow.
I have got.
She has
I do have experience milking a cow. Yes.
Yeah. And can we taste the sausage and the cheese and the beer? Can we?
Can we have a picnic with you, Renzo?
Auf jeden Fall.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Well, this is going to be fun.
Finally, what is the best thing about living here, on this mountain?
Look around.
Yeah.
It's the mountains, it's the fresh air, but the most important thing for me is my family.
Can't say any more than that. That says it all.
First order of business, milking one of Renzo's many cows. The key is to have a good grip and a firm tug. Silvana here is one of his biggest milk producers, although you'd never know it by the results we're getting.
Oh, wait. There we go, look at that.
Renzo uses the milk from his cows to make several types of cheese, which he sells under the Renzo label. We didn't fare much better when it came to driving Renzo's tractor.
Come on up, City Slicker.
You betcha.
Where's the brake?
Hey, Renzo, where is the brake? Ooh, it's a cushy seat.
Where is that the brake?
Beware, Jerry's at the wheel.
All right, well, let's give it a shot. I'm not saying how far we're going to go.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Wait, I got to put it in second.
This is the worst ride I've ever been on.
Okay, yeah, we're cooking with gas now.
Keep it in second.
So I got to put it in third.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey!
Oh, Jerry, you're doing great.
Yeah, right. Ye of little faith.
You're doing much better now.
All right, enough fun. It's time to get back to the barn.
Come on, guys.
All right.
Oh my gosh, it's hay baling time.
Yes. I love these chores.
Now what?
Maken de...
So making a big pile.
A big pie.
Okay, all right.
Woo, my allergies. Woo.
There has to be an easier way to do this.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
I think Renzo's just having fun with us.
Are we doing this right, Renzo?
Sure enough, Renzo does have an easier way. He's good.
Oh, look at that. What a fun little ride.
It's like a giant Tonka toy.
It is.
See? Lots of hay. Seems to be working.
Oh.
Bye, Renzo.
Look at that.
Cool.
Very nice job, Renzo.
Very impressed.
Finish.
You're hired.
Now we can do a little exploring.
We're in the village of Vella, and this is the home that Renzo grew up in.
That's right, and in the basement of the home, he has a little shop where he sells everything that's grown on the farm.
His mom and dad still live here. Let's go.
Look at this place. You got everything from the farm. You sell this to all the people of the village, right? Wonderful.
Cheese, honey, eggs, sausage. What do you call this?
Sausage.
There's salsies.
A sausage. Well, that was close.
And of course, the Renzo beer. What do you say we go eat?
We've got our supplies. Let's
There we go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Time to try some of the goodies that Lorenzo has raised and grown right here on the farm.
You talk about farm to table. This is farm to blanket. This is Ladina, Renzo's wife, and two of his 3 beautiful children. Look at this spread.
We get to wash it down with Renzo beer.
How about that? Is there anything that Renzo can't do? I mean, this is fantastic.
I don't think so.
Gotta say thank you so much. Viva!
Yeah.
Viva! Viva! For having us here at your beautiful farm in Vella.
Thank you.
And we have more to do, don't we?
Oh yes, we're off to Samaritz.
Samaritz, here we come.
Hard
Look
to
out.
leave this place, though.
I know, it really is. Dig in.
Yes.
The moment you step into the Waldhaus Resort Spa in Flims, Switzerland, you begin to relax and unwind. And with good reason. You're surrounded by natural beauty enjoyed in any season with floor-to-ceiling windows enclosing a crystal pool which gloriously spills from the indoors to the outside. Here you'll find soothing bubble beds, massage jets stimulating every muscle with natural mountain spring water. Cindy, you don't know what you're missing. In a country known for a healthy lifestyle, the spa at Waldhaus Resort exemplifies rest, rejuvenation, and relaxation. Like us, you may never want to leave.
It is day 2 of our Swiss adventure.
Woo! And we are on our way to beautiful St. Moritz.
On a starry night high atop the Suvretta Mountain is a place like no other. As day turns to night and the clouds break, you can see a structure. What is it? A ski hut? An old home? A picturesque chairlift ride and a short hike take you there.
Well, look where this chairlift has taken us. We are literally up in the clouds, high atop St. Moritz.
This is the El Paradiso hut, and it is the finest restaurant in the Alps.
Wine selection unsurpassed. Food, people come from all over the world to taste it.
The tagline is close to heaven, and we can tell you this is pretty heavenly. Hans Jorg is one of the owners here, and he's going to give us a sampling of what they have to offer.
It's a cozy place, reminiscent of a traditional ski hut, but a closer look reveals a trendy and modern take on Swiss cuisine.
So the food, what we serve at El Paradiso depends a bit of the season and also of the time in the year. So because we make everything fresh on the mountain hut, there is no frozen dishes or whatever. So we look very seasonal, as much as possible out of the region. So from the milk to the cheese to the grains, to especially for the wines also, we looked at it's regional. And in the wintertime it goes from very, very simple dishes like a simple pasta dish up to caviar and truffles and whatever you would like to have.
And it's no small feat to have fresh food served on top of Suvretta Mountain. It takes unconventional means to get it here.
To operate this mountain hut is quite difficult because we are not directly connected with a chairlift or with the mountain railway. We're really a bit away from the center of the ski area. You can reach us by ski, but also we have to bring everything that you can eat here and drink here, we have to bring up by our own. And also, you know, on the end of the day, we have to bring back all the rubbish and all that, we have to bring back to the valley. So people come here, you know, you don't fall in here by accident. You really have to search the place and to come here because you want to come here. It's not, you don't find the place by accident. It's still a little bit a hidden secret.
It's worth all of the hard work because the patrons flock here for superb dishes that garner a great reputation.
So we get several signature dishes, but to say the most well-known for sure is our Cremeschnitte, puff pastry I think you say in English. And it's huge, as you can see here. It's really the recipe of my mom, and you have to try it, it's really delicious.
But nothing beats the veal.
With the veal cutlet, as you may saw, it's a very huge piece, and we cut on the table for how many people will be served out of them.
It could be said that El Paradiso hut gets you closer to heaven because you're high in the sky. Or it could really be the absolutely heavenly food.
Before the break, we introduced you to Hans Jorg Zing, owner and host of one of the best restaurants in Switzerland and the best restaurant in St. Moritz, El Paradiso. We gave you a little history. Now it's time to taste what this hut in the sky has to offer. Cindy and I cozied up outside. The weather wasn't ideal, but it still made for a great atmosphere for a decadent meal. The wine was poured and the meal began.
Oh my.
Our waiter, Stefan, brings course number 1, trout with beet, barley salad, and horseradish. It takes the talented hands of Chef Marcus to prepare the sweet and creamy beet salad and to mix together the tangy horseradish sauce that perfectly accompanies the dish. Outside, they use a smoker to prepare the fish. And with an ever so delicate hand, he finishes the last touches so that we taste this delectable first course.
And this is delicious.
It's good. Out of this world, it really is.
Thank you.
So good.
And that smoky flavor is unbelievable.
Our second course is near and dear to my heart, pasta. This gnocchi is spectacular. Chef Marcus carefully rolls out the dough, cuts them into bite-sized pieces. After a quick boil, the pasta is sautéed with oh-so-decadent butter, local mountain herbs, and mushrooms. Forget the traditional gnocchi you're used to. Hans-Jörg describes the difference between this gnocchi and Italian-style gnocchi.
The difference between, say, a typical Italian gnocchi, they do it mostly with potatoes in it. And our gnocchi is without any potato. It's with wheat and with fresh cheese.
Oh.
Because we are, you see just around us, a lot of cows.
Yes.
And we have to use the cheese of them.
So everything is so fresh.
Everything is
and
fresh.
local.
And local.
Course number 3 is a Swiss staple, puff pastry with veal ragout. The puff pastry is cut and the dough is stacked and expertly brushed with an egg wash. Chef Marcus puts them in the oven. This all-important step is combined with a veal ragout to produce this. You can really taste the freshness of the herbs and mushrooms. Delicious. Swiss wine is like nothing you've ever had before, and a meal at El Paradiso Hut isn't complete without it.
We asked one of the wine producers if he could make a Malbec for us. And so this wine that we have here
Specifically El Paradiso.
is El Paradiso Malbec, and it was the first Malbec growing in the Canton Graubünden. And they did it for us, and I hope you will like it.
Oh,
It
we're
is
loving
delicious.
And like it, we did. And when in Switzerland, it's not cheers, it's...
Viva la Griglia!
Viva la
Viva la
Griglia.
Griglia.
So many amazing sights here in Lucerne, but you know what I'm really craving right now?
What's that?
Swiss chocolate.
We're in the perfect place. I got something special I want to see too. So why don't we meet by the lake in a little bit?
Okay.
Deal.
Have fun. Switzerland is famous for many things, but chocolate definitely tops the list. In fact, milk chocolate was invented here in Switzerland in 1875. Swiss chocolatiers are among the best in the world, and this place, Max Chocolatier, is highly recommended. Let's check it out.
This shop may be small, but its popularity is huge. At Max Chocolatier, quality trumps quantity. Located in the main shopping district of Lucerne, these chocolates are delectable. Inside each morsel, you'll find ingredients ranging from juicy ripe raspberries to fiery chili morsels. Max's mission is to satisfy those who like the finer things in life. They have orders coming in from around the world.
Max Chocolatier has become the destination in Lucerne to find old-fashioned Swiss chocolate. It's 100% natural and handmade. And if you're not familiar with all these different chocolates, you just open a drawer and it gives you a full description of what they have to offer. How about we go upstairs and see how it's made? And here's where all the magic happens. This is the production facility. It's small, but they produce 4 tons of chocolate from here every single year.
The cacao beans arrive in bulk from all over the world. They smell great, but they're a little bitter when eaten on their own.
And Madagascar is famous for its fine chocolate cacao.
Exactly. This is because of the sea air and the wet
The
weather.
wet environment. Okay,
Yeah.
so
So you have to try one, of course. This is not as bitter as you think.
straight up.
Yeah.
I have to see how you react first.
Oh,
Okay.
This is very delicious.
Cacao.
Yeah, sure.
Whoa, that's interesting. Don't stick to your chocolate bars and your truffles.
Today I'm getting a lesson in chocolate making from Matthias, the head chocolatier.
We have to get chocolate into these?
Yes, you make your own personalized chocolate bars.
Uh-huh.
So we fill these gourds up with chocolate.
So we have to go to the chocolate
yes,
fountain?
exactly.
This is the best.
Here we have the chocolate.
Now, is this milk chocolate or
No,
dark
this
chocolate?
is dark chocolate because you
Oh,
want to see the
yes,
chocolate right
That
in
would
the
be
chocolate
good.
bars.
Uh-huh. You show me how.
Yes, just a little bit. It's enough.
Don't need a lot?
No.
All right. Woo, hello.
Yeah.
And then we squeeze it down?
Yes.
This is exciting.
Now I have to take the scissor first.
Oh, you don't want me to just bite the end off? I am making this for Jerry.
Max's corporate business has grown thanks to their ability to make just about anything. The bars are made so thin they quickly melt in your mouth. That way the flavor of the chocolate is more pronounced and you tend to eat less.
So I start with a Cindy.
You start with Cindy, I'll start over here with Jerry.
It's taken 10 years of training for Matthias to become head chocolatier. So you really love chocolate?
I really love chocolate. Don't you see it?
Yeah, really. Where does it all go on you? Because
Yeah,
I know
sure.
he tastes it. You have to test your product, right? Daytime, D-A.
D-A-Y.
I don't have to tell you. Your English is great.
T-I-M-E.
T-I-M-E. M. Perfect.
Sure.
Daytime. Beautiful.
So,
And now we have to show this off. I like your printing. Very good. Cindy?
you have to taste it,
May I?
for sure.
Okay. Swiss chocolate just tastes better in Switzerland.
Yes, sure.
Very good.
I love watches. I particularly like quality watches. In a world where most people tell time with their cell phones, Switzerland has managed to keep the watchmaking industry alive. There's a place here in Lucerne where they make their watches right in front of you. The craft is alive. They make works of art. In fact, you could watch your watch being made. Welcome to the House of Chronos Swiss.
They are some of the finest watches in the world, made by the hands of watchmakers with surgical precision. This is the House of Chronos Swiss, where time literally is money, lots of it. One of these fine handcrafted works of art could cost as much as $80,000 to $100,000.
I want you to meet Mr. Oliver Epstein, who is the owner of this beautiful store. And first of all, these are just a few of the many gorgeous watches you have here. I am so pleased to hear that you've decided to give me one.
We'll talk about that a bit later.
Well, that didn't happen, but I was given one of their masterpieces from the artist's collection to wear during our interview.
That's beautiful. And the fact that it's just absolutely handmade from start to finish. Look at the back of that. Wow.
Yes, Chronos Swiss pioneered the transparent look of a watch that so many other watch companies have since copied. But then again, transparency is what Chronos Swiss is all about. The moment you step into their showroom in Lucerne, you see the artisans hard at work creating their timeless timepieces.
For us, as the philosophy of watchmaking and being very traditional, it was a must for us to open up and to make people understand that when we talk about an expensive watch, it's not just the brand, it's also the work that you put into it.
Mike is in a very elite club of artisans who know the traditional methods of watchmaking using generations-old machinery. All hand-operated, Mike makes microscopic geometric embellishments on the dial of the watch. The result is mesmerizing.
When we talk about how, let's say, this particular watch was made, how many man-hours? We see Mike making the actual watch right now. How many man-hours go into making a piece like this?
It can be up to 1 week. The Mike is only working on the dial.
Just one part of the watch,
Just the dial 1 week can easily be the case.
Pieces are intricately put together like one really difficult puzzle, and that's only part of the process. Altogether, more than 300 tiny components make up just one mechanical masterpiece.
I think for us in particular, it's a very emotional process. And when you see all these little pieces being put together, you get a different contact to the actual product, and it becomes a part of yourself when you see how it's done.
So people feel like they're actually vested into the piece. And these pieces, let's face it, they are for life. They are to hand down to other family members, correct?
From generations to generations, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, it's a beautiful watch company. You make works of art, as I've said many times already. And congratulations on all your success, truly. And thank you so much. I'll be seeing you. Nice to see you, Oliver. Can we wrap this up, please? Well, there there you are.
How is the watch factory?
Oh, so great. Beautiful watches. I have one on its way to your home.
I don't know if I should believe you or not.
You shouldn't.
Okay, well, I have something for you from Max Chocolatier.
Now I feel bad.
Handmade milk chocolate with your name written in dark chocolate.
Oh, really? On the chocolate
Yes,
bar?
personalized.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. This is wonderful. I can't wait to...
Watch?
You want it back?
No, no, no.
Oh, the watch? Oh, it's being mailed.
There's a lot to see here in Lucerne.
Yeah.
This city is unbelievably beautiful. Look at the lake behind us.
Gorgeous.
Lake Lucerne.
That's right.
Swans.
Beautiful
steamboats.
mountains. But there's so much more to see here in Lucerne, and we're going to go meet a, I guess you can call her a honey of a tour guide.
All right. Actually, honey. Hi, honey.
Hi,
I'm Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
Jerry, nice to
Hi,
meet you.
Jerry.
You are a honey of a
How
tour
are you?
guide.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, this is a very important landmark here, isn't it?
Yes, one of our landmarks is the Chapel Church. The foundation was 1178, a very old Romanesque church. Actually, the first church in town. It's a Catholic church. Lucerne, it's a Catholic part of Switzerland. We have about 70% Catholics and 20% Protestant and other religion as well.
Well, we're right at home.
We can go to church while we're
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Okay, honey, let's keep going.
Yeah, let's look at the next spot.
It's called the Old Town. You see, Lucerne is split off into Old Town and New Town. And in between we have the river. The people say it's the nicest real Baroque church in whole Switzerland. It's called the Jesuit Church. The church is about 350 years old.
Oh, no, look, this is a watch I can afford.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. The Lion Monument, it's a memory of all the people they died in Paris at the time of the French Revolution. And the lion, it's always a symbol for power. And also up here you see some lions at the City Hall of Lucerne.
Right above the window.
Yes. Lucerne, it's definitely a city of tourism because we also have everything so close, like mountains and everything is close in, and the lake, and you have lots of things you can do here in Lucerne.
Beautiful view we have of Mount Pilatus. Tell us about that.
Yes, Mount Pilatus, it's one of our home mountains of Lucerne. Mount Pilatus is 7,000 feet high and it has the steepest cogwheel train all over the world. It has a gradient of 48% and it was built exactly 125 years ago. Hiking is very famous here. It takes you about 3.5 hours to hike up there.
You've done it.
Yeah, I did it several times.
Do you think we could?
Yes, of course, no problem.
But we're not.
No.
Do you ever get sick of these church bells?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
You get sick of them?
Yes.
Oh, I expected you to say no.
Yeah.
They're so beautiful. So, honey, our hike leads us to this beautiful clock tower. Tell us about that.
Yes. In the clock tower, we have a museum all about old clocks there. This tower, it's called the clock tower. It has the oldest clock in town. Therefore, it always reads 1 minute in advance, and after that, you have all the other clocks. And you can go up to that part there. You can go into 4 towers. But at the moment, the wall is on renovation because they have big problems that the water went into the sandstone and everything started to break. Therefore, the whole wall is under construction at the moment.
Darn it, I guess we won't be able to climb the tower.
That's all right. We've gotten enough exercise, let me tell you.
Let's go back down the hill.
That's right.
What a view.
Gorgeous view.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Well, it has been a whirlwind, but a magnificent one, hasn't it?
It has been fantastic. We hope you've enjoyed Daytime Explore Switzerland as much as we have.
I'm Jerry Penacoli.
And I'm Cindy Edwards.
See you next time.